Hello, and welcome to another SHOEBOX how-to video. In this video, we're going to take a look at how to set up and configure a virtual booth. To begin, click the main menu icon to open the main menu. Then, click Audio Setup. The Audio Setup page is where you will go to configure and select virtual sound booths to use for testing. Booths are used to set up and configure all your testing hardware according to the needs of your organization. The booth will remember the configuration of your testing hardware and your computer of choice to streamline the testing experience. First, click on the plus icon and enter a name for your new booth. It's good practice to give your booth a name that identifies what your booth has been configured for. In this example, we'll name the booth Consult Portable Booth to identify that this booth is meant for portable setup. Once the booth has been created, you will need to add the appropriate hardware. For every booth setup, you will need to enter the serial number of the microphone used for noise monitoring. Additionally, you will need to select a monitoring headset for the audio output. From there, you can configure the rest of your hardware as needed. For the portable setup, we won't need TalkBack or a video camera since the patient and audiologist are in the same room. If you want, you can set a talk forward microphone to communicate to the patient through the headphones. You can also set up an otoscope to perform otoscopy prior to the test. Once you've selected your hardware, your booth configuration is automatically saved. You can view the calibration certificate of the transducers you have connected by clicking on the Calibration Details button under the picture of the transducer. Notice that when a transducer is connected, its image will be highlighted. As you can see, the images for the air and bone transducers are highlighted, while the image of the inserts is still grayed out. Now, let's look at another example. Here's an example of a setup that you would use for a soundproof room or sound booth in a clinic. In this case, the noise monitoring microphone is optional, as there is less of a need for noise monitoring in a soundproof room. Also, if you're testing in a booth with pass-through, you can enable a TalkBack microphone, which will allow the patient to speak to the audiologist. And that summarizes everything you need to know about setting up a virtual booth in SHOEBOX. That's all for this video, and thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more videos like this one, click below to subscribe. For more information and content related to learning about SHOEBOX, visit our online knowledge base at help.shoebox.md.